Okay, here's a late game situation I wanted to talk about. This is a Master EOS solo queue game, and it's pretty even. Everybody's sort of coming out of base here. Baron is the only neutral objective that is up. And here's my plan. I want to push mid so we can get priority, move into Baron, control that area, have them come into us, we can ward, and then we can potentially try to look for Baron. I think that's the key thing to do here, key thing to play for here. But you can see when we run the clip, my Lilia sort of disagrees, and you can see I'm pinging clearly that I want to push mid and then move into Baron, push mid and move into Baron. You can see Lilia is moving towards spot, and I'm immediately trying to ping her off here, trying to get her on the same page. She is worried about the side waves, and the side waves are indeed pushing into us, and that is generally bad. So generally, yes, it would be nice to fix the side waves, right? It would be great to fix the side waves, have them push out. In a perfect world, we can do that, but not without giving up mid prior here. And that's the thing. We can't have the perfect conditions here, because if we fix the side waves, we're going to lose mid prior, and then we can't control the Baron. So here's the thing. You have to prioritize in this game. You have to prioritize. You can't just have the perfect conditions. You have to just pick, okay, what is the most critical thing to do? And I think the most critical thing to do here is to get mid prior for Baron. So I ping her off, and we sort of get the wave here. They just spawned. So we control this area. Now we won't be able to do anything off of this wave because people weren't here. So we're kind of waiting for the next wave to come in here. And once again, you can see Lilia moving up here, going for red, and she wants to push top. She wants to fix that side wave. And once again, I think it's the wrong thing to do. It's too passive. It's too passive here. We need to be more aggressive. We need to like take control, be in the driver's seat, and actually challenge them for space here. I think Baron, once again, is the critical play. So I want to contest mid wave here with the rest of the team. I don't think we can, like, it's really nice to push side wave. I totally agree. It feels really good. It's good generally to do that, but we can't do that without giving up mid prior here and Baron control. So we have to prioritize. Okay. So I'm pinging to push here. Fizz also wants to do that. Lilia comes in now. So they kind of got to push, but then they backed off. We're kind of strong here, so they respected us a bit. And now we actually got the wave, and we got to move in here with priority. This is great. Now we get to control this area, and I will show why this is so key in a moment here. Okay, I ping them off, and I immediately start Baron, even if they see it. Now, this is key, and it could depend on, I mean, we have a pretty fast Baron taking team here. We have 2 ADCs. This could completely depend on comps and whatever. But what this does is push really comes to shove now for the enemy team. We really put a timer on them. Like, I'm forcing the issue. They have a timer on them now. They have to do something. We're asking them, like, hey, we're taking the Baron. You can see it. What are you going to do about it? Like, you have to decide now. And if they're not ready, that's bad. So the idea here is if they're really fast to respond, we can always just fight, right? We're forcing the issue, and we can turn and fight. We don't need to commit to it. Like, we're not losing that much HP here. We can always fight. And generally, as like the defender of a position, you're gonna have the advantage if they like have to come into us. Obviously depending on comp as well. So see, they're very slow to respond, and we just stayed on the Baron here. And now we could pick up the Baron, and now we have like the defender's advantage. They're very scattered. Camille goes in alone, and we have a pretty good fight here. And it kind of, it turns into chaos, right? Because like, once again, push came to shove, and they were not ready. So it's like, it just played out really quickly, and they couldn't really coordinate in a calm manner. And I think like that's so key. But I think the main takeaway from this clip, we just kind of push an end here. I think the main takeaway from that is like, you have to prioritize. You can't just have the perfect conditions all the time. You need to be aggressive, proactive, commit to something, and like identify what's the most critical thing to do here. What is the most critical thing to do, instead of like being passive and saying, okay, this is like oh, it would be nice to push the side waves because that's nice. Well, we need to prioritize. We can't have everything.